Do we have a better chance of Raiola? That was the big news over the weekend.
Mm.
Raiola decommitting from Ohio State. Folks, what do you think? What are you thinking, Raph? What are you thinking, Rico? I mean,
It was a day after they signed the 2023 quarterback out of South Dakota, and the rumblings were that Ohio State wasn't going to sign a 2023 quarterback. That's what they told Dylan. That was the reason why he committed. Then they signed a 2023 quarterback. Raiola decommits. There's still a chance he recommits to Ohio State. So there, I still think there's a better chance of that happening than anything else. But I mean, the door's not shut. The door's not shut. His dad said that
when that
they're
casket
opened
and the Undertaker came out of the casket.
Tell me what you're talking about. Tell me what you're talking about, man.
So Coach Rhule is very tricky on his Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great follow. I believe it's Coach Rhule, I think, or Coach Matt Rhule on Twitter. But
you'll find it's not that hard to
find.
His
Twitter account, he does the Rhulean language, which I'm very fluent in. So I speak Rhulean now. But he also...
Are you fluent in it?
Yes,
Or
I
is it
am.
like hieroglyphics where you're kind of guessing?
I knew exactly what it was.
Oh, did you?
I saw the ping pong paddle. I knew exactly what was taking place. But he posted a picture of the Undertaker rising and coming out of the casket. And it was kind of like right after Dylan Raiola had decided that he was decommitting from Ohio State. So that's kind of what I was thinking.
I love that all the recruits respond to his Rhulean emojis.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
They know. They also know.
And then there's Will Compton responding with his emojis.
Yeah.
I don't speak Will Compton, so I don't know what he's saying, but I kind of understand a little bit about the Matt Rhule, the Rhulean language.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. What we got Byron here says we already got recruiting predictions for him to Nebraska. I mean, it'd be great if he did.
Was it one or two? Because, okay, and I saw the one. It was from like some Oklahoma insider or whatever. And I understand that this is your job and this is something that you take very seriously. And he has like a 98% correct prediction rate. But if I work for an Oklahoma or a Colorado or something and I see that, immediately I'm like, you know what? Let's get him talking. And I'm going to put in my crystal ball for Nebraska. I'm not even going to talk to him. I'm just going to be like, yeah, whatever.
Clickbait.
I'll get one wrong.
Like it'd be huge if Nebraska could get him. But what we got to realize too is he is the number one recruit in the nation for nothing. So you're going to have the Clemsons of the world. You're going to have the Alabamas. You're going to have every top school in the country going after him.
Yeah.
So I like where we're sitting. I think that the connections are there. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your dad's school.
Mm-hmm.
And that plays it. He grew up wearing Nebraska. Well, Nebraska, Detroit Lions. He probably wore more Nebraska because Detroit was kind of abysmal during the.
Mm-hmm.
Does his dad's name being on the side of the stadium add or subtract from his want to go there? Because you're either playing to reach your father's, get your name in the stadium as well, or you're playing underneath the shadow of your father. And, no matter what I do, I'll never be the All-American that he is, or I'll have the impact that he had.
It depends how you look at it.
Different positions.
Look at Charlie Woods right now, Tiger's son. He's not hiding from his dad being one of the greats of all time. Mm-hmm. He's like, he wants to be him, if not him. I mean,
but does he want to build his own legacy at a different school, or does he want to build upon the Raiola legacy
but you have that notch, though. You come to Nebraska where your dad was an All-American, Remington Award winner, and rebuild or put the school back on the map again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that Nebraska.
It's a lot of pressure.
But Nebraska,
yes, it is.
Nebraska,
yes, it
he's going to have pressure wherever he goes.
Yeah,
because if he goes to Alabama, he's going to have 10,000 fans, 10 million fans on his case that why don't we win a national championship this year?
Mm-hmm.
If he goes to Clemson, same way, championship or bust. He comes to Nebraska, maybe not so much that pressure to win the championship, but he's going to have the pressure, to turn the program around. So I think from a legacy standpoint, I think Nebraska would be my place where I would want to go. Because he's just going to fall into, if he goes to Alabama, he's just going to fall into Tua, Jalen. He's just going to be another great quarterback. He comes to Nebraska, he goes Tommy Frazier, and then him.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure.
I see, like I said, different positions. And I think, in fact, Tommy said the same thing, different positions. So it's the same thing. So it's not the same thing. It's not like Joe Montana kids being QBs. I agree with that in that it's different positions. Where it's not maybe it's as much pressure, Rico and Raph, but also because the last name, I think regardless of the position, the last name holds its legacy.
Yeah. You're on the sideline. You look up to where all those names
Yeah.
are. Your dad's name's right there.
He's legacy. And Ralph, to your point, if he has that type of same dog in him, which it seems like he does, he may welcome that and say,
Yeah.
you know what? I got a chance to put Nebraska football back to relevancy again in college football. Because, like I said, we were talking on the station the other day. You know, it's been 2016 since we've had a winning season.
Yeah.
Well, that was what, 7-5 is what that record was that year, something like that. So
Who's-
barely over 500.
Who's the last person to get their name up there?
On the stadium?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think back onto the.
Not Sam. No, it's not Sam Cook's not on there, is he?
No.
Sue's on there.
Sue's on
Sue.
there.
That's
it might.
the most
It might.
recent
It
one I
might have
can
been
think
Sue.
of.
Actually, Rico.
You have to win a major award to be on there.
Shoot, it might have been Sue.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Kevin, and thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
9-4 in 2016.
Yeah, Sue-
Appreciate you, brother.
Sue is
Thanks a
the
bunch,
Most
man.
recent name.
Because he's the last major award winner that
Yeah.
we've had. So.
Dylan
It's
from
been a
Hutch-
while since the names.
Sue,
It's been a while
yeah.
since whoever makes those letters for names has been
Yep.
put to work.
Well, we had the opening for Ernest Hausman, but
Don't do that.
He gone. He gone.